Topic today is hidradenitis suppurativa, also known as acne inversa, which is much easier to pronounce. It is a chronic, non-contagious, painful skin disease that causes boils to form in the folds of the skin. Topic today is hidradenitis suppurativa, also known as acne inversa, which is much easier to pronounce. It is a chronic, non-contagious,
The
painful skin
disease
disease
affects
that causes
approximately
boils to
1 to
form in the
4%
folds
of
of
the
the skin.
population, so it's a fairly rare
Topic
disease.
today is
It commonly
hidradenitis
arises
suppurativa,
after puberty,
also known as
so
acne
around
inversa,
20
which is
years
much easier
old
to
is when the
pronounce.
onset
It is
usually
a
is.
chronic,
Women
non-contagious,
are 3
painful
times
skin
more
disease that
likely to
causes
get the
boils to
disease
form in
than
the
men.
folds of the
It's
skin.
associated with a higher
Topic today
BMI
is
level,
hidradenitis
smoking, and
suppurativa,
depression.
also known as acne
Smoking
inversa,
and
which is
gender are
much
the
easier to
biggest
pronounce.
factors that are
It is a
correlated with a
chronic,
more severe
non-contagious,
disease.
painful skin disease that causes
So
boils
the
to form
disease
in the
is
folds
broken
of the
down into
skin.
3 stages by the Hurley
Topic today is
system.
hidradenitis
Stage
suppurativa,
1, there's single
also
or
known as
multiple
acne
areas that
inversa,
are
which is much
affected, but
easier to
the
pronounce.
abscesses are
It is a
separate from
chronic,
one another, and
non-contagious,
there's no
painful skin
scarring or
disease that
sinus tract
causes boils to
formation.
form in the folds
In
of the
stage
skin.
2, there's recurrent abscesses,
Topic
and they can
today
be
is
single or
hidradenitis
multiple,
suppurativa,
and
also
there
known
is
as
scarring
acne
and
inversa,
sinus
which
tract
is much easier to
formation,
pronounce.
and the
It is a
lesions will
chronic,
be widely
non-contagious, painful
separated.
skin disease that
In
causes
stage
boils to
3,
form in the
there's
folds
large
of the
areas
skin.
that are affected with multiple
Topic today
interconnected
is
sinus
hidradenitis
tracts and
suppurativa,
abscesses
also
across
known
the
as
total
acne
area.
inversa, which is much easier to pronounce. It is a chronic, non-contagious, painful skin disease that causes boils to form in the folds of the skin. Topic today is hidradenitis suppurativa, also known as acne inversa, which is much easier to pronounce. It is a chronic, non-contagious, painful skin disease that causes boils to form in the folds of the skin. Topic today is hidradenitis suppurativa, also known as acne inversa, which is much easier to pronounce. It is a chronic, non-contagious, painful skin disease that causes boils to form in the folds of the skin. Topic today is hidradenitis suppurativa, also known as acne inversa, which is much easier to pronounce. It is a chronic, non-contagious, painful skin disease that causes boils to form in the folds of the skin. Topic today is hidradenitis suppurativa, also known as acne inversa, which is much easier to pronounce. It is a chronic, non-contagious, painful skin disease that causes boils to form in the folds of the skin. Topic today is hidradenitis suppurativa, also known as acne inversa, which is much easier to pronounce. It is a
For
chronic,
our ICF
non-contagious,
model,
painful
James's
skin disease that
diagnosis
causes
is
boils to form in the
hidradenitis
folds of the
suppurativa.
skin.
His body structure and function
Topic today
impairments
is
are his
hidradenitis
gluteal wound,
suppurativa,
pain,
also known as
decreased lower
acne
extremity
inversa, which
strength,
is
and
much
decreased
easier to
lower
pronounce.
extremity range of
It is
motion.
a chronic,
His activity
non-contagious, painful
limitations
skin
include
disease that causes
difficulty
boils
putting
to
on his
form in the
pants,
folds of the
antalgic
skin.
gait, difficulty while weight
Topic
bearing
today
during
is
sitting, and
hidradenitis
difficulty
suppurativa,
bending at the waist.
also known as acne
His
inversa, which
participation
is much easier to
restrictions are he's
pronounce.
unable to work
It is a
because he
chronic,
cannot sit at his
non-contagious,
desk,
painful skin
he's unable
disease
to
that
maintain a
causes boils to
relationship due
form in
to
the folds of the
embarrassment, and
skin.
he's also unable to ascend his stairs up
Topic
to his
today is
bedroom.
hidradenitis
A negative
suppurativa,
environmental
also
factor
known as
for him
acne
is he lives in
inversa,
a
which is much
two-story
easier to
home.
pronounce.
However, he has
It is a
positive familial
chronic,
support,
non-contagious,
and he's
painful skin
motivated to get
disease that
better.
causes boils
Other
to form in
personal
the folds of the
factors that could
skin.
inhibit his progression are
Topic today
embarrassment
is
and depression.
hidradenitis suppurativa, also known as acne inversa,
In
which
our
is
initial
much easier to
evaluation for
pronounce.
James, we found
It is
him
a
laying on
chronic,
his back with the head
non-contagious,
of the
painful
bed
skin
greater than
disease
30
that causes
degrees.
boils to
His
form in the
cognition
folds of
was
the
intact,
skin.
and there was a large bandage over his
Topic
wound, but
today
there are
is
no signs of
hidradenitis
infection.
suppurativa,
His
also known as
sensation was
acne
intact in both
inversa,
lower
which is much
extremities, and
easier to
his strength and
pronounce.
range of
It
motion
is
were
a chronic,
decreased due to pain.
non-contagious, painful
He
skin
was
disease
able
that
to
causes
independently
boils to
roll in
form in the
bed, but
folds
it
of the
was
skin.
labored, and he needed contact guard
Topic
assist to
today is
transfer from sit to
hidradenitis
stand.
suppurativa,
He
also
walked with
known
an
as acne
antalgic gait, but
inversa,
he was
which is
able
much
to
easier to
ambulate 50
pronounce.
feet on a
It
level
is a
hard
chronic,
surface with contact
non-contagious,
guard
painful
assist.
skin disease that
However, he
causes
was
boils
unable
to
to
form in
ascend
the folds of the
stairs due to
skin.
pain.
Topic today is
As
hidradenitis
physical therapists, we
suppurativa,
recommended a
also known as
30-degree
acne
side lying
inversa, which
position
is
and
much
rolling in
easier to
bed every
pronounce.
2 hours for
It is
proper
a
weight
chronic,
shifts. We
non-contagious,
suggested
painful
a
skin
waffle
disease
cushion for
that
his
causes
chair for skin
boils to form in
protection
the
and heat
folds
and
of the
moisture
skin.
dissipation. While sitting in
Topic
his chair,
today
we
is
suggested weight
hidradenitis
shifts every 15
suppurativa,
minutes for
also
60
known as
seconds due
acne
to his skin
inversa, which is
grafts.
much easier to
We stressed the
pronounce.
importance of
It
getting
is
up
a
and getting
chronic,
moving.
non-contagious, painful
Additionally, we
skin disease
recommended
that
lifestyle
causes boils
changes,
to form in
including
the
quitting
folds of the
smoking,
skin.
diet changes, and wearing loose-fitting
Topic
clothing.
today is hidradenitis suppurativa,
Our clinical
also known
decision
as
scales
acne
for
inversa,
James's
which
wound
is
care
much easier to
treatment was
pronounce.
based off
It
of a
is a
study by
chronic,
Brallman
non-contagious,
in
painful skin
2013,
disease
which
that
stated
causes
that donor
boils to
sites
form in the
covered with
folds of
gauze
the
dressings
skin.
had a large increase for infections,
Topic today
and
is
grafts with
hidradenitis
hydrocolloid
suppurativa,
dressings healed
also known
significantly
as
faster
acne
than other
inversa, which is
dressings.
much easier to pronounce.
Therefore, we
It is a
recommended the
chronic, non-contagious,
discontinuation of
painful
gauze
skin
dressings
disease
and
that
suggested
causes boils to
hydrogel to
form in the
donate
folds
moisture
of
and
the
promote
skin.
tissue healing. We
Topic
instituted the
today is
use of a contact
hidradenitis
layer for
suppurativa,
protection and a
also known as
hydrocolloid
acne
dressing
inversa,
since there
which
is
is much
minimal to
easier to
moderate
pronounce.
exudate,
It is a
and it's
chronic,
impermeable
non-contagious,
to
painful skin
contaminants, which
disease
is
that causes
essential for
boils to
his
form in the
particular
folds of
wound
the skin.
location.
Topic today is hidradenitis suppurativa, also known as acne inversa, which is much easier